Alright, what's up everybody? This is Chakits Krulsawat with Simply Vegas, your Las Vegas Realtor, bringing you another property tour. So today we are here in the North Las Vegas Valley in Centennial Hills. Now the name of this subdivision is Pinnacle Sable Creek. This community will feature all single-story homes. This property has a total of 4,708 square feet. Features 5 bedrooms, a den, also 4 baths, 3-car garage with an RV parking. The asking price on this home is $1,149,777. Property was built in 2013. The price per square foot is $244 a square foot. So I went out and I did a full video tour on this property, and believe it or not, the audio just went to crap. I didn't want to waste the footage, so now here we are again doing another voiceover. Now I did 2 property tours today, so the next video that comes up, that will also be a voiceover too as well. Now this property definitely has nice curb appeal. I love these steps that come right into the courtyard area. If you look below the step line here, you'll see that there's some LED lights, which is a nice touch and a nice feature to the home. This right here, we have a nice deep driveway to this 3-car garage. Now there's one thing that I'm going to be pointing out here shortly as I walk you right through right next to the RV. So you can definitely put an RV here. However, if you look at the eaves, right, and the fascia boards on here are all stucco, but look at the design, the extra trim work that they did here. That's really nice. That's what we call attention to detail. Now, you know, for this home, this is the only part that really had piqued my interest throughout the whole home. And here's the thing, at the end of the day, people are always like, hey, why are you gassing up this property? However, there's certain things that I look at in the property, and I can take, you know, these little certain items, and when I build my home, I'm going to implement these items when I do my custom home build. Now coming into the courtyard is decent size. We got vegetation around the property line. However, when we do a home inspection, one of the things that the home inspector is going to say is that you don't want to have these type of vegetation right next to the property line, just due to the fact that the water is going to saturate the soil, and that could potentially cause a problem. That may not be the issue here, but that's just something to think about as well. So it's better to keep the plants as far as you can away from your foundation or your retaining wall. Now as we come in to the home, we have an 8-foot door, and we have solid wood. These woods are actually glued on. They're not floating wood, and they're not tongue and groove. These are actually quality wood. As you walk in, you are going to walk right into the dining room. The dining room has 6 can lighting with a chandelier. And these are coffered ceilings. The coffered ceilings are about 1-foot coffered ceilings, and the crown on here are about a 8-inch coffered. We have orange peel texture. Now there's one thing that I do show you right here. If we take a look at this 6-inch baseboard, now there's a kicker right here on the baseboard. So what this tells me is that the hardwood was done after the purchase of the home. So it may be the second owner of the home that did this, and what they did was they put the wood butted up to the baseboards, then they put this kicker right over it. Now it still looks clean. Now technically what you're supposed to do is remove the baseboards, then run the wood underneath the baseboards. However, this is just a way to save costs, and there's nothing wrong with what they are doing. Now this is a 10-foot slide. On this 10-foot slide, I'm sorry, this is an 8-foot slide, I do apologize, out to the backyard. Just kind of panning around at this time. Let's see here. Let's take a look at this den. Now, did I mention that the dining was 13 by 17? Now, the media room here, or the den, whatever you want to call it, or the library. You do have the tray ceilings with the bookshelves built in, and also you have the full beam woods and the 4-cam lighting. Now, what I do like about this property is during the time of the spec, whoever put this home together did not cop out on the lighting. They spent the money on the lighting, and that's like one of the biggest keys to building a home or speccing out a home, especially in this day and age. In addition to that, a lot of these homes are getting more smarter and smarter as far as technology is concerned. You know, the Echo, I'm talking about the thermostats, the garage door opener with the MyQ, you know, Cat 6. Now, especially with G5 coming on out. Here are the cabinets. We have an 1.5 inch on the granite countertops. I know it's a little bit dark here to see, just due to the fact that the ISO on the camera is only set at 800. I don't really normally raise the ISO on the camera because it becomes too grainy, and that's why the color footage is excellent. Now, the appliance here are Bosch Appliances. Now, I've been getting a lot of complaints. Everybody has been saying, yo, this ain't Bosch, it's Bosch. So just wanted to correct everybody. Now, these are full dovetail cabinets with a undermounted slide. Not too sure who the manufacturer is for the cabinet. Okay, so that tells me it's just probably a local cabinet company out here. The kitchen, again, we have the double stack on the oven. These are electric ovens, and we have a microwave. Now, a lot of times when it comes to cooking, the electric is better. I prefer one gas and also one electric. But according to chefs that are out there, they do like to use the electric. Apparently, it cooks the food evenly, and this is how you tell right here. It just shows you. Okay. Now, we do have some soft closing cabinets I forgot to mention too as well. As you can see, we got some stainless steel, and we have some upper cabinets. So we have the 30s, the 36, and also the 42 upper cabinets with the 4-inch crown on here. Now, there's one thing that I wanted to bring to your attention. When you are designing kitchen cabinets just like this, take a look at the depth. So we have two depths here. One is a 24, one is a 60-inch depth. So just keep that in mind during the time of the build. Again, here's just an example. So we have a nice Backsplash subway tile. They do look like they're glass, but they're not. It's just regular porcelain tile with a nice sheen to it. Again, we got the granite countertops. Right here, we have a 36-inch burner. Okay, this is a fire burner. Coming along here, we got the refrigerator. Now, the refrigerator, I noticed it was a built-in refrigerator from Monogram, and it's a GE appliance. So this tells me that something was replaced here. Was it the refrigerator or was it the Bosch Appliances? That I'm really not too sure what was the original. Sometimes, normally when the stove goes out or you're changing out your oven, you might as well do the full package appliances, and you'll get it cheaper that way versus buying it separate. But based upon how everything looks, I think the Monogram was the after fact, and the Bosch was the original. Here is kind of like your butler's pantry that leads into the dining area. And here is your pantry. You have 5 shelves on the pantry, and the pantry is very, very large. Okay. I'm gonna pan around real quick here. Right here we have the attic access. We got a 2-panel door. The doors here are really solid doors. They're quality doors. We have 8 foot on the doors, 10-foot ceilings. Coming into the living room. So this living room is pretty large here. I'll say this living room is about 22 by 15 feet on this one. As you can see, we got the coffered ceilings, and also we have the 6-can lighting with the 5.0 surround sounds. Oh, not one ceiling fan, but 2 ceiling fans. Now, I love that stack stone here. You do have a gas fireplace with extra shelving for your entertainment setup. Now, I'm going to come up right here. I'm going to show you these lights here. Now, we have these accent lights. where you can put knickknacks, pictures, and all that stuff. And it's so important now when it comes to designing a $1 million home here in Vegas. There's just certain items that you just need for a resale that holds its value to these type of homes. And lighting is one of the key components, followed up by like the kitchen design, right? The structural design of the home, right? So these are things that I want you to keep in mind. Now, I'm not going to go out to the backyard yet. This is where I was just kind of talking. Should I hit the backyard? I was like, nah, I'm not going to do the backyard. But anyway, I just wanted to show you this long hallway and how wide the hallway was. Here we have a closet. Now, we have orange peel texture with the straight edge. Again, here's just the hallway. I'm just showing you guys the hallway. And we are going to be making our way back into this media room. Now, this is a pretty large media room. This is also considered a room too as well. This room is 17 by 18. It does have a closet. You have ceiling fans. Oh, I'm sorry, you have a ceiling fan, and also you have recessed lighting with a tray ceiling, which is really nice. Forgot to mention, we do have a two-tone paint on here too as well. Coming on here, the carpets. This is where I talked about the carpets. The carpets are, these are shag carpets, which it feels really good. However, I noticed the pad on here is a 3-pound pad. Now, when it comes to the pad, if you are on a budget, you want to spend your money wisely. Where are you going to spend this money? You're going to spend it on the pad. The pad could always, the carpet could always be changed out later for a cheaper cost versus the pad. The pad could always be used. However, if you do have pets, you need to make sure you are purchasing the right pad. It definitely needs to be pet friendly. Now, what I've noticed within the bathrooms, with all the vanities in this home, there were all 30-inch vanities. You may want to consider a 36-inch vanity. You got granite with the undermounted sink in there. This is just a extra closet storage space. Now, before we hit the garage, we have this extra space right here. I wasn't too sure what type of design this was for or what you were going to use this for. So, like, let me know in the comments below. I was thinking about just putting a desk there. However, I figure, wouldn't you have the laundry room right next to the garage? And that's where I normally see the laundry room. But again, let me know in the comments below. Now, as we are coming into the garage, this is a true 3-car garage with an 8-foot height on the garage doors. The garage panels here are, I believe they are 22 feet on the garage doors. The garage has been epoxied. You have your built-in cabinet space, and also you have the water softener system. Now, some of these water softener systems will have the integrated system that has the purification system. When you are buying a resale home like this, make sure to ask for the manual. If you don't have the manual, just take a look at the make and the model. You should be able to Google it online. We got the Life Master on the garage openers. These are a little bit older. They are belt chain. As you can see, it is a little bit loose. Now, the other thing with the garage door, I just wanted to mention real quick, is that make sure it's the MyQ where it's connected to your app. Now we have the Rainbird. The Rainbird, now there's a device that you can purchase from Amazon. I will have in the link description below where you can actually connect it to this system where you can actually go wireless through an app. Now, going back to the sprinkler system, now there's a few different zones that you can connect it, up to 4 zones, but please make sure to contact the water authority to see exactly when can you actually water the home. Now, coming back into the home here, we're going to be making our way down to the other bedrooms. Now, I'm going to be making a point here regarding the central vac, because as I was walking down here, I noticed on the wall that there were some cover plates, and I wasn't too sure what these cover plates are. So when you do an inspection, make sure they take a look at what the cover plates are. The home inspector, sometimes you may have to tell them to take off the cover plate to identify the wire, or what's behind that cover plate. So by looking at this, I've seen this all over the home, and I was like, man, what the hell is this? All right. So that had led me to believe that it was actually probably the central vac. So I had to do some investigating. So you know me, man, this is what I do, right? Las Vegas CSI, right? So now I'm going back to the garage because now I actually have a hunch of what these pipings are. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So we're gonna come back in. Now right here off to the left, we have a power source and those two pipes. So that tells me this is where the central vac will be connected, right through here. So now we were able to identify what those cover plates were. Oh, one more thing. I think this is where I backtrack because I just seen this. The power panel. Sometimes the power panel is inside the garage or on the exterior of the home. If this is the case, this is where I talk about if it is on the exterior of the home and the sun is beating on it, make sure to take a picture of what those amps or where they go to, I'm sorry, okay, or the fuse will go to. Coming right back down to the hallway here. Now what I realize is it's very hard to do a voiceover, especially when I'm walking all over the place because I can't remember exactly what I'm talking about. Here are the shelves, the linen closet here. Again, we talked about the solid doors. It's such a bummer when the audio takes a crap. So down this hallway, all the way down this hallway here, I believe we walk into the mother-in-law suite. Now, this is a pretty large room for the mother-in-law suite here. This one is 15 by 18, so it's a pretty large room here. Now, you have can lighting again. Now, what you'll see is that some of these rooms will have TV, some equipment. Now, the seller will negotiate these items too as well. Coming into the bathroom, we have 20 by 20 porcelain tile. We have a walk-in shower. Now, as you can see, it's a plastic pan versus tile. Now, this bench that you see is actually a pretty high bench, so I don't know if that's something that you can literally sit on. Now, I do love the bronze fixtures on here. Kind of really gives that nice touch. We have the granite countertops. What you'll notice is that all the vanities are pretty much the same throughout the house. I would say that this mirror is a little bit small for the bathroom. I would probably do a larger mirror. But one thing that I wanted to share with you, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 can lightings. The reason why whoever spec'd out this home added all these can lightings because they knew that there was not a window in this bathroom and it was just so dark, which makes total sense to add more lighting. Here's the walk-in closet. This closet was literally like 4 by 4 and it's a pretty decent size. Now coming back out, we're gonna go into the other bedroom here. This bedroom is 14 by 14. Now again, all these equipment right here is for sale, so just keep that in mind. 4 can lighting, we talked about that with the ceiling fan. Walk-in closet. Closet on this one is 5 by 4, so this one's a decent size. Again, we got the solid doors. Here's your outlet, so this is where your TV will be. And this is where we talked about the junction for the return line. This is an upgrade during the time of the build. Some builders will charge you for that, some builders won't, which I don't think they should charge you. It should be a part of the process of the air conditioning work. Again, we got the same type of vanity. This one has a tub shower combo cast iron. You got the medicine cabinet. Again, you have all the bronze fixtures on here. This is a fiberglass tub. Now, one thing that I would have liked to see on here, instead of a shower rod, a glass bronze door. to match the mother-in-law suite. Now the reason why I don't really like to use the shower rod, because eventually what tends to happen is you'll see on the corners of the bathroom when you take a shower, you start to create mold or wood rot on the baseboards right next to the tub. So here's another bedroom right here. This bedroom is 13 by 13 with the shag carpet. Right here, this is where you would put your headboard. And this kind of gives you a shot of the closet here. Standard 2x8 on the closet. Well, actually, this closet's a little bit longer than 2x8 because we got 4 doors here. TV would be right there off to the left. Coming across the laundry room. Now, the appliances are included in the sale of this transaction. You got the front load as well on the wash. Let me know in the comments if you think you would prefer a top load or a front load. I prefer a top load versus a front load. Cabinets, you got a 36 on the cabinets with the crown. Now, taxes on a property like this would be $5,671 yearly. HOAs are $160 a month. Now, if you are interested in the home, earnest money deposit is $25,000. Here's a 48-inch, okay, smart panel box. As you can see, we got the cable, we got the Cat5, we got the connections for the router. But nowadays, homes are more equipped with more and more technology. So this is something that you have to keep in mind. You can't really short yourself when it comes to technology and these smart homes now, especially at this price point. Now, because the home was built in 2013, this was ahead of its time. Now, also, this home was built in 2013. Some of these builders will give you a 10-year structural warranty or 10-year on the foundation. If this is the original purchaser of this property, then you may want to see if you have the warranty, or you may want to find out who the builder is on this. And I believe the builder on here is D.R. Horton. I believe so, just the way it's designed. You may want to contact them. This is a upgrade at the time, a 6 feet slider off the master, and the master is a pretty decent size on the master. Master is 17 by 20. I know the video doesn't do its justice. I mean, we got 6-can lighting with the ceiling fan, with the crown and the tray ceiling, and we have our 2 connections here. So we have for the TV there, and you have one right there on that wall. Now coming back into the master bath, again we have 20 by 20 on the porcelain tile. And they did do some upgrades inside the master closet. As you can see, we have the full built-in here. Custom closet. Now this would probably run you a good $3,500. They did add the fluorescent lights, which is really nice, but you may want to look into the LED lights now. So we have 36-inch on the cabinets. Not too sure why this water is being filled up here, but they just left it like that. Now we have a nice deep tub, and I know how some of you guys want a tub. For me, it doesn't really matter. I prefer a spa-like shower or bathroom. Now this is a pretty decent sized shower, and I love the design in the shower. As far as the tile work in here, it's not bad. Now here is your water closet. Now coming back on out. Now it's time to hit the outside of the home here. Now the property is located in Centennial Hills, and we are probably about 15 minutes away from grocery shopping. Less than 10 minutes from the 215. But now if we were going to drive down to the strip, let's just give you a pinpoint of McCarran International. From here to McCarran International, you're probably looking about 35 to a 40 minute drive, just depending if you are running into rush hour traffic, 8 or at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Coming out through the slider, I do love this cover patio. Again, they have not shortchanged you on electrical. Look at this grill setup. Not bad for a grill setup where it's all integrated here. Did a really good job. The backyard is spectacular. The backyard here is 19,602 square feet. I mean, take a look at this pool right here. Beautiful Pebble Tech. You got 3 steps that takes you right into the pool. However, they do got the crawler. I prefer pop-ups. And on this section right here, just shows you about a foot deep, so you can kind of sit down, relax. Now, I've noticed that you see where it's etched along the wall here. These 1, 2, 3. Those are water features that you can turn on. Unfortunately, I'm not going to turn it on. Another thing that I wanted to show you is that we have a nice fire pit. And this is really a good landscaping company. I'm not too sure who did this one, but I mean, we got synthetic grass. I mean, look at the design here. It's very clean, simple, and elegant at the same time. Back here, this is on the east side of the property. The front side is the south side. Just wanted to kind of walk you down here really quick. I mean, look at this extra pop-outs here that are 48 inches high. It's really nice. Now, as I'm walking down here, just one thing that I noticed. I'm like, okay, you see this conduit? That runs to the pool, all right? That tells me that this pool was added after the build. Now, the pool equipment definitely is still great condition. However, it's not a heated pool. Now, here's the irrigation system I was talking about. So there's a couple zones to this home with the irrigation system, and that's what you need to take a look at. Now, keep in mind, if you're doing a backyard this big, you probably just don't want to have one system in the backyard that controls everything. You need to break it down to zones. So you're probably going to need some more zones for a backyard like this. I would say at least 4 different type of zones, just due to the fact that the plantations, the plants that you have in the vegetation, some plants may need more water than others. Here's your nice covered patio right here. This is the sliding glass door for the dining area and also for your master. I mean, look how gorgeous this is. Beautiful backyard. Also, if you notice, the wall texture has been sprayed as well and textured, which is really nice. Gives that extra feature to the home. I mean, this thing is gorgeous. Now, right here on the west side of the property, this is where you're gonna get most of your sun exposure right here. Okay, this is where you can actually physically put an RV. Now, just because you buy a home that has RV parking doesn't mean your HOA will allow you to park an RV. Make sure to read the rules, regulations, and the bylaws. Here we have the side door to the garage. And again, this is where I talk about the eaves and the soffits. I mean, that is the best feature to this home that I could just take from this home and, you know, implement on my next home design. The air conditioning unit is with Lennox Air Conditioning company. I'm not too sure who the air conditioning company is. Normally, if you take a look at the thermostat, it will have the company. This is where I just show you that they did add a filter, and that's something that should be required. There are some AC companies that don't add a filter, which doesn't make any sense. However, take a look at how gorgeous this backyard is. Now, this is not my typical type of home that I like. I'm more in the mid-century modern or the Mediterranean modern, but you can definitely really respect a home like this. I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, this is a pretty nice home. Let me know in the comments below. Also, the other thing is we just hit 151,000 subscribers. That is right, 151,000 subscribers. If you are just getting into the market to purchase a home, visit lvhomeexperts.com. It is a great website to get started if you're looking for brand new homes, resale homes, traditional sales, REO properties, bank-owned properties, foreclosure. This is the website to start looking at. Other than that, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are about this property. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys from the bottom of my heart. I'm Chakits Krulsawat with Simply Vegas, and have a blessed day, guys.